grinding the rust. And I'll go through this for a moment. First thing I want to say is the particle mask you were using is very important. Don't just wear a regular mask, because this kicks up really, let me see if you can see it, fine dust. You see that? That wasn't there before. It's really fine stuff, and it's everywhere, like literally everywhere. So, a couple of safety tips. So one is, when using the grinding wheel, you want to move it all the time. You don't want to just stay stuck. You kind of want to use it in a brush and work through the area so that you don't shave off too much at the same time. Another safety thing is, you see that this does not have the guard. I had to remove the guard in order to use this because it's thicker. So the thickness of it made it so that the guard had to come off. So I'm going to continue using this. I think this is a good idea. So for sure, everything is filthy. The particles are super fine. It's a good thing I went to Harbor Freight. Look, this is a great example. Boom. Check this out. I just started using this thing today. And look how dirty that filter is. Filthy. Actually, I'm going to have to go get more. And I'll give you another time that. So this is how much is coming in through this mask. And look at my glasses. So as much protection as you can use is advisable. Same thing with this stuff can kick up. Like right now I'm using spandex. No bueno. Not a good idea. Stuff flies up at me and starts flinging at my legs. So I still got the whole rest of the bus to go. But just to give, I just wanted to talk about this situation right here. Oh, by the way, boom. Harbor Freight. I've had one before. This one feels a lot heavier duty. It attaches to my face beautifully. This is a large. I think I should have gotten a medium. I kind of feel it a little extra. But $17, less than $20, and I think it's pretty damn good. So thumbs up to Harbor Freight for that. Same thing as the angle grinder. I've rocked this thing. I mean, I rocked it. I got all the seats out. I'm finding all new level of uses for angle grinders. When it came to rust removal, I was like, whatever it is, it's going to go on the grinder. Less than $20, I think this one was. And it has done its job as far as I'm concerned. For ladies, okay, so angle grinders have quite a bit of kick. You have to use, you got to get confident with your, holding it so it doesn't grab control of you. And I'm speaking to the women because the men are stronger and your arms are stronger and we don't have that advantage. So one of the things I did want to mention was that, once you get a good grip on it, so it's not running you, it's a wonderful tool. But for ladies, really kind of get comfortable with it, with the guard. It's dangerous. This thing runs really fast, but it does the job. I did find it's heavy. My arms feel the workout. Trust me, for the last 2 weeks, they've been sore. It takes a little extra when it kicks around, but you want to make sure you got a good grip on it. But I like the grip on this better than using, say, the drill for this grinding process. I find that my hand, even though it has to kind of go through holding this weight and controlling once you get the flow going, I find it to be better than the drill. So just a quick one on that, and I'll discuss more. Oh, look what happens to your gloves, dude. Check this out. I mean, those are just angle grinder sparks. This thing has been rocked. I got other one here. Oh, wait, let me see this one. Look at this one. That was just sparks from the angle grinder. I know people use the heavy leather ones, but this is what I got, and it's okay. It's just, it'll wear through, for sure. So I'm just going to do this section, And then I'm going to hit it with some of the rust remover. I'll show you guys that later. But I find it insane how much dust this has kicked up. So it was a really good idea to go get this. Let me go back to that angle. You can see it. Do you see that? I mean, like, that's pretty filthy. It's a little scary, actually. How much would have gone into your face? But, alright, I will continue with the floor. So just real quick. Grinding wheel. Sanding wheel. Alright, so, let me remove this. First of all, I found that there's things like this. You see all that little bumps? This wheel doesn't like those. So, what I'm doing is, I'm using the grinding wheel to get through things like this, where it's just thicker rust. Let me see more. Thicker rust. There goes more of this patching. I don't know what happened, but it looks like they did some patching. But there's plenty of rust on this, mostly around the wheel wells. And you'll find the rust in the areas where the seats were attached. But I found that the grinder does a great job at getting, see, I might want to hit that a little more, getting some of that off. Actually, let me see if I can show you. I gotta get the mask on though. Okay, well, this is not a laughing matter, but I just got home and I was on the bus and it was dark, so I didn't really look, I didn't look at myself. So I didn't go anywhere. Because I was like, no matter what I do, I need a shower because look at my hands. This is just from just general touching stuff. And look at my face. This is after grinding. This is just rust removal. This is bananas. Alright, just wanted to show you guys. Hey guys, so today we're going to continue. Hold on, let me turn this off. There we go, less noise. So today I'm going to continue the process of rust removal. I started grinding it. That's in the last video where I did a third of the bus grinding and I found the amount of dust and particles was just really out of control. So I had already purchased 2 kinds of rust removers. Where's the other one? Start again. Alright, here we go. So let's start again. Okay, so last video I had started grinding the rust from the floor. And I came to the conclusion that the amount of filth, the dust that was everywhere, was a bit out of control. So I had purchased rust reformer. I was trying to find it in a gallon. I seen some other Skoolie conversions. Find it. I could not find it, and I didn't order it on Amazon. So I ended up just buying local. So I have 2 cans of rust reformer, which I'm going to try on one half of the bus. And then I have rust dissolver, which I'm going to try on the other half of the bus. So this front area, I had already ground off the rust. And I'm going to try this without grinding. I think I'm going to still have to do it by the back wheel well, which has quite a bit of rust. But this is what I'm going with today. So operation today is rust reformer versus rust dissolver versus just a grinding. And we'll see how this comes out. Hey guys, so here's an update on the rust removal process. So yesterday I had decided to go half rust converter, half rust eliminator. It's not what happened. What I ended up doing was I poured the rust eliminator on most of the spots, and then I came up with the craziest of ideas. I don't know if I recommend this. I'm simply saying what I did. And the kind that you use, I guess, matters. The brand, I forget. I'll show it to you. The bottle. So since it was basically an acid, what I did was I used the angle grinder over the wet rust eliminator so that the dust wouldn't come up. It wouldn't create as much of a mess. And it worked out. It created like a mud. I was able to get most of the rust up without the extra dust, which was what my biggest problem was. And then after that, I went in with the rust reformer. So let me show you guys what I have. Here we go. So here's my floor. I got the wheel wells done pretty good. I'm still going to hit this little section right here, but I also have the enamel paint, which will take care of this very light rusting. And I just basically sprayed all over it, especially the heavier areas. The stuff that's light, I'm not going to spend any more money. This was just freshly, I had to go get another can this morning. So after this, I'm going to now go ahead and paint with the other rust inhibiting enamel. And I have to get this corner cleaned up and done. So this is the last of it over here. But I got the wheel wells done really well. There'll be some patching done. I think I'm walking all over it. And here we go. That's my floor. So that's what I did yesterday. Eliminated the dust issue by and the sparks did not cause a fire. Which was my concern, that if any sparks from the grinder would cause a fire. I still got to get this little section here now that I'm looking at it. I don't like it. But I have to mop because a lot of this is just dirty. I must have gone through 5 mop buckets yesterday. But there we go. I think it looks a lot better no matter what. It was a lot of work, but I'm a little broken today. But yeah, that's what's up. I have to admit I was confused because I could have sworn this was black, but it's not. Like, what is this? Now I made out like a bandit at Habitat for Humanity. So this can, brand spanking new, was $10. So I mean, I made out like I bought a lot of paint there. But yeah, I was just looking at it and I said, let me record this because I'm confused. But no, the color is buff. And I guess that's what buff is.